Hi, third graders. It's Mrs. Clendenning.
And Snail, I came to your lesson today.
Yep, I've had some requests, so Snail's going to help me teach your lesson today. We're going to do a lesson together, and we're going to talk about some things that are maybe going to help you while you're doing at-home learning and also when we come back to school, which won't be too long from now. So we've been talking a lot together about how to calm down when we have great big feelings, right? Do you remember how to do that? Snail, what are some tips that you remember?
Well, I know we need to stop, name our feelings, and calm down.
Right. And so once we stop and name our feeling, what's your favorite way to calm down?
Well, I like counting by twos because I have two antennae. Or sometimes I like to belly breathe.
I love to belly breathe. Let's all do a belly breath. Ready? You do it too, Snail. I think about breathing in the sunshine and blowing out the gray clouds. Right. Well, after we calm down, sometimes we still have problems to solve, don't we? And so today we're going to talk about that. So I want to show you a poster that a lot of you will remember from last year. See if this looks familiar. These are the problem-solving steps. And we call them the steps, and how handy it actually, the letters actually spell the word step. So let's go through them really quickly together so we can remember the 4 steps of solving problems when we have a problem with someone. So the first letter is
S. Say the problem.
Right. Say the problem. So the first thing you have to do when you're having a problem with someone is to say what the problem is. Sometimes you think the problem is you're just mad at them. But deep down, there's got to be a problem to solve. So first you have to say that problem without blaming anyone. And that's what we're going to talk the most about today. And then the second part of step is what, Snail?
T. Think of solutions.
Yep. T is think of solutions. So think of a solution to your problem. Make sure that they're safe and respectful. What's the third letter?
E. Explore consequences. Consequences. What's that?
Well, consequences are the things that happen if you choose something. So it's kind of like what if. So exploring the consequences, what would happen if. And then finally, the last letter is, can you guys see it? The polka dot one? The letter P.
Pick the best solution.
Right, pick the best solution. So for today's lesson and the next lesson, we're going to talk about these steps. But the first step that we're going to look at the most today is S. Say the problem without blaming anyone. And to do that, you're going to get to watch a little video about some boys that were having some trouble with each other, and they had to figure out how to say the problem without blaming.
We're going to watch a movie?
Yep, a short one. So here we go. I'm going to make us smaller. And take a look at these two right here. So this is Leo. Leo's on the swing. And Travis. Travis is in the blue shirt. And
they don't look like they're having fun.
Well, no, they're having a problem. Sometimes that's what problems can look like. So let's watch their story. Use your skills for learning to pay close attention and see if you can figure out why they're not having fun. Here we go.
Wow. Someone's really good at drawing. I wish I could draw that way.
Yeah, that's Anthony.
Who?
You'll see.
I bet that tickles.
My old playground. Recess was my favorite time because I liked doing stuff with my friends. Playing tag, playing soccer, and of course, swinging. Leo and Travis like doing stuff too, but they've got a problem.
Hey, let me have a turn.
No, I got here first, so I can use it as long as I want.
But you're not even swinging. You're just twisting around.
So what? You can't tell me what to do. I just want to twist around. I don't have to swing.
But that's not fair. You have to give me a turn too.
No, I don't. Hey, let go.
Okay, this isn't going well. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Uh-oh, so Snail, you can tell that those friends were having a problem with each other, weren't they?
Yeah, they sure were. Wow. It looked like they were going to have a fight.
Yep, and I hope they don't. So remember our steps. We have to remember to be able to say the problem without blaming each other. But before we can get to this, what do you think that they have to do? Third graders, what do they have to do first? Because remember, when our feelings are really big, our brains can sometimes not do their best. And so how do we help our brains to get the oxygen that they need and be able to solve problems? What's the first thing we have to do? Do you remember? Calm down. That's right. Stop. Name your feeling. And calm down. I hope they can do that. Do you think they can?
I sure hope so. Can we watch more?
Yep, we can watch some more. Let's make ourselves smaller again. Oop, I have to push the right button. And we'll watch and see what happens next. Hopefully Anthony can help them.
So swinging is supposed to be fun, right? But it doesn't look like you're having much fun. What's the problem?
Travis is trying to take the swing from me, and I got here first.
But he's not even swinging. He's just twisting around.
It sounds like you're stuck, and you're not going to be able to swing your way out of it. I think this calls for the problem-solving steps you learned.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make an S, but it's not working.
An S? I get it. S is the first step.
Yeah, S. Say the problem, remember?
The problem is Leo is always hogging the swing, and he never uses it for swinging.
Nuh-uh. The problem is Travis is always telling me what to do. I never get to swing by myself because of you.
Oh, you both sound pretty angry. I feel like that sometimes. What works for me is taking a minute to calm down. If you can calm down, then you can try saying the problem without blame.
So our friends were trying to say the problem, but do you think they were doing it without blaming? Let's take a look again at what some of the things were that they were saying. Let's read those words. Can you see them, Snail? So some of the blaming words we heard were, he always hogs the swing and never uses it for swinging.
Yeah, that was kind of blamey.
That probably made the other boy feel mad. What's the last one say?
He always tells me what to do.
You know, Snail and boys and girls, whenever we use words like never and always, first of all, usually that's not really true. And secondly, when you say those things, it makes people feel bad. And when you're making people feel madder, is that a good way to solve the problem? No, probably not. So we have to figure out a way to say the problem without blaming. So Snail and boys and girls at home, can you figure out a way to say their problem without blaming either one? I'll give you a hint. If you start with they both want, that's usually the best way to say a problem without blaming. How could you say their problem if you start with they both want? What do they both want?
I think I know.
Can you say it?
They both want to use the swing.
Right. They both want to use the swing. It's not Leo's fault. It's not Travis's fault. They just both want to use the swing. So they've got to first say that if they want to really use our steps, because S, say the problem, means you have to say the problem without blame. Okay? So let's see if they can figure out a way to do that. And we'll get small again, and we'll watch the next part.
Oh, good, there's more.
Yep. Here we go.
When you calm down, I know you'll be able to solve your problem. Start by using your stop signal. Then, name your feelings.
Chillax. I'm feeling super mad.
Cool it. I feel angry.
Okay, good start. You've named your feelings, so let's do some belly breathing to calm down. Then, you can work on solving the problem. Well, I know I feel calmer. I think you're ready to work on solving your problem with STEP. We started with S, which is...
Say the problem. I said it. Leo's always hugging the swing.
And I said Travis is always bossing me around.
When you say the problem using words like always and never, you're using blaming words. That's going to make the other guy feel like it's his fault. And if he thinks you're blaming him, He's going to feel mad. Those kinds of words fall into the disrespectful category, and we're all about being respectful. Let's try something that'll help you say the problem without blaming anybody else. Travis, tell us what you want or need.
I want to turn on the swing.
And what do you want or need, Leo?
I want to finish my turn on the swing.
So if we put both of those wants together, we can say the problem without blaming. The problem is you both want to use the same swing.
Yeah, and I want to twist around on it. Travis wants to swing, but I don't.
So now what?
So the problem is, and what we learned to say without blaming, I'll make it big so you can see it. Can you read it, Snail? Third grade, can you read it?
They both want to use the same swing.
Exactly. They both want to use the same swing. That's the problem. And that doesn't really blame anybody. That's just the truth, right? Sometimes we both want the same thing. And so, when we're using STEP, we first have to say the problem. Now, the next time we see Travis and Leo, they're going to get to do the last three. They're going to think of solutions. I'll bet some of you at home are already thinking of a solution to this problem. Snail, do you have some going on in your head?
I do. I have some ideas.
Well, that's probably because you're calm. When we're calm, we think of good ideas. So hopefully Leo and Travis can think of those good ideas too. So, everyone at home and Snail too, I want you to think about being able to name the problem without saying the problem without blaming anybody, because that's the first way to solve problems. Snail, I know you and Puppy had a problem, didn't you, this week?
Oh, you mean the thing?
Yeah, the thing that you argue about almost every night.
Yeah, I know. We had an argument, everybody, that I felt like Puppy always gets to pick the movie every night, because when we've been at home learning, we get to watch movies and stay up a little bit later, and Puppy always gets to pick the movie.
Yeah, but Puppy felt like what?
Well, she felt like I always get to pick the movie.
Is either one of those true?
Probably not.
So, third grade, how would you say Puppy and Snail's problem without blaming either one? Remember our trick. First you have to think, they both want. What do they both want? You already know, don't you, Snail? They both want to pick the movie, right? That's neither one of their faults. And so the next time we get together, we're going to help Puppy and Snail solve their problem, and we're also going to help Leo and Travis solve their problem. So everyone at home, remember, when you have big uncomfortable feelings, stop, name your feeling, calm down, take a belly breath, and then practice saying the problem without blaming anyone. That's the first step. All right, everyone. Keep smiling. Miss you guys, and we'll see you soon.